Well, good morning, y'all. It is Sunday morning, July 31st. It's hard to believe we're fixing to step into August. Hope you're doing well. I want to share these announcements real quick. Deacons, 9 a.m. prayer time in the choir room. Please join us. Choir needs to meet at 9:15 in the choir loft. 9:30 is worship service. We're going to be looking at tongues today, the priority of prophecy and the taming of tongues. So I want to invite you to join us for that. We'll be in 1 Corinthians 14 the next 4 weeks, more than likely. Sunday school, we're going to look at how God provides. How God provides, a great message there. How God's going to use 4 lepers to share the good news of the gospel. We encourage you to join us for that at 10:45. Then choir will meet this evening at 5 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock our youth will be sharing their report. They didn't get a chance to do that last week, so they'll share their report from camp. And then immediately following that will be our regular monthly business meeting. So come join us. Is it important to be able to understand what people are saying? I would say it's incredibly important, especially if you're sharing the gospel. In our passage today that I'm going to be preaching, I want you to listen to verse 9 of 1 Corinthians 14 as Paul talks about the priority of clarity. He says, "So likewise you," let's start from 8. "For if the trumpet makes an uncertain sound, who will prepare for battle? So likewise you, unless you utter by the tongue words easy to understand, how will it be known what is spoken? For you will be speaking into the air." Clear words. They don't have to be blunt. They don't have to be haughty. They don't have to be prideful. It doesn't have to be one of those, well, I speak my mind type of things. They just need to be clear. You don't need to beat around the bush. You don't need to speak in code. Don't assume people understand what you're talking about. You just need to be clear. Especially in worship and among believers, we need to be clear. And that's the emphasis of what Paul is saying as he deals with the tension that's going on in 1 Corinthians, in the Corinthian church regarding tongues and its use. He talks about the importance of clarity in the church. That has not changed. Whether it's tongues or anything else, we need to be clear. If you believe certain things, don't hum-haw around. Be clear. Say it with humility. Say it for the sake of edification. Say it truthfully in love. Do it the right way, but be clear. That's the one question I find myself asking my wife if I ever ask her about my sermons is, was it clear? Whether somebody agrees or not, I just want to be clear. So let's seek clarity in our worship, in our purpose, in our communication. And when we do that, we'll be honoring the Lord as we do. Can't fix things, can't improve things, can't move forward if there's a lack of clarity. So I want to encourage you, let me be clear. I'd love to have you come join us today for worship, Sunday school. Come tonight to hear our youth report at 6 p.m. in the sanctuary. And you're welcome to stay for business meeting if you like. But I pray you have a great Sunday. Worship somewhere today. Only worship online if you have to. Be with other believers if you can. And share this with others. So God bless you, and you have a great Sunday.